with before you move. Sue's out signing some sales, so Gracie and I are taking control of things here. We are at 2415 Broadlawn Drive in Upper St. Clair. Awesome, awesome sale. Tons of primitives, tons of antiques, a lot of vintage pieces, also a lot of like high-end glassware. We have some Tiffany, we have a lot of sterling. You just want to come in and take a look. So let's go.
Bedroom number 1 of 3. In the corner we have a frame poster. We have a Singer sewing machine and cabinet. We have Victorian chairs. We have a really nice stoneware lamp on top of the candle table. Lots of little accent tables, little accent pieces, and some toys in this room. Also, we have lots of nice clothing on the bed, wedding dress, and in the closet is lots of linens, tablecloths, placemats, miscellaneous. Bedroom number 2. Lots of beautiful clothing, most hung up on hangers in very nice shape. We have shoes, we have lots of purses. We also have a bunch of Vera Bradley purses that we moved into the other room. In the corner we have lots of knickknacks. We have a pair of alabaster marble lamps on the tables. We have a couple chairs that match. Kind of a vintage looking cedar chest, kind of unusual, and a really neat 4 individual piece armoire dresser sets. Across the bed, linens, old and new. And we have white French provincial end table, fancy legs, and the matching alabaster lamp. Bedroom number 3. We have lots of hats decorated, vintage hats, fur hats, cloth hats. We also have some old child shoes, some spats, pair of high top shoes. So we have some very nice vintage top hats in the corner on racks that are hanging on the wall. We also have bedroom with lots of, again, linens, interesting stuff on the bed. We have some silk scarves also, gloves, ladies' accessories. More clothing in the closet. And look at this really neat old hat. Almost looks like a guard hat from England. Very neat and different. Also next to that is a picture of a car made out of watch parts. Very steampunkish. Now in the kitchen, we have a set of canisters. We have, I guess they're Big and Grande or Royal Copenhagen. We haven't got the plates done that are hanging, but we have some of the Christmas series plates hanging up on the wall. We have lots of kitchen spices, pots, pans, KitchenAid mixer, vintage blender, waffle iron, lots of just miscellaneous kind of neat kitchen stuff in here. In the center of these cups that Tiff is showing is a set of Ralph Lauren plaid mugs. Across the back of the sink, we have a couple mortar and pestles. Also, let me move this up here a little bit. We have numerous pharmacy jars with porcelain and glass labels. Very interesting. Lots of miscellaneous 50-cent boxes, the dollar boxes. We have a great cuckoo clock up in the corner, along with cookbooks, miscellaneous. The dishes on the table are Mayotte, Finlandia. There also is actually more of this downstairs we'll be bringing up, so it's a bigger set. Also, longer drop leaf table with rounded back wooden chairs. Okay, now we are in the den. We have, again, very interesting accent and lamp tables. We have a lamp that's crystal and marble base, brass candlestick telephone. Look at this really neat chrome Art Deco floor ashtray cigarette holder. Really cool. Little child's, neat child's slant front Victorian desk, not child's, I'm sorry, it's a lady's. Very interesting, very fancy handles on that. On the floor we have an oak cabinet. Lots of interesting stuff in this room. The pup table and chairs is not for sale, but the stuff that's on the table is. We have primitives and things like that, which we'll be setting up momentarily. We have a set of shield back chairs for matching. And that kind of wraps it up in the den. There, here I am again, Gracie from Before You Move. We are at 2415 Broadlawn Drive in Upper St. Clair. Wonderful, interesting, eclectic sale. My pick of the peak today is this old scale. It has brass bowls on it. You can see how neat, handmade the bowls are. Both here, moves up and down. You can tell, look at the bottom, so you know that it's old. Wonderful. Was hard to make a pick of the peak today. This is what I went with. So if this is your type of thing, come see us. In the dining room, in the corner closet, we have lots of miscellaneous glassware, stemware, drinkware, a little bit of EAPG glass. Going across the bar server, which is not for sale. You will see some things have blue tags, not for sale, that the family is keeping. We have lots of drinkware. We have some fine china. We have a set of really nice, upside down, French plates. Piece of fettin hiding under there. Lots of different miscellaneous plates. Really nice little curio cabinet there with a glass front, carved top. Going across the table, we're still sorting and organizing, so forgive me. Sue's out on three calls. She's on number 3 right now and has signed 2. So we are doing this the best we can. So across the table, we have a Duncan Miller sandwich cake plate. We have a Fenton Silvercrest cake plate. We have all kinds of interesting little medicine advertising bottles, tins, jars in the middle, which will be set out and organized once we get to it. In the corner, cute little table. Wanted to point out this really cool looking hat here. American Federation of Musicians. Very, very cool, along with some other hats. This table right here is the silver plate and the sterling table. And you can see we added a couple other little miscellaneous things along the line. Across the window, we have Reed and Barton silver plate bells, Christmas theme. Coming across the next table, and I just want to tell you, things will be moved around and much more organized than they are. On this table, again in the back, we have some more of them advertising pharmacy bottles. We have a beer stein. We have a really neat candy confection. I guess it's almost like a bubblegum machine to some extent, but it says confection on it. We are missing the top, but we have the keys. Lots of smalls here, lots of interesting things. Okay, coming across the table in the living room of Better Collectibles, we have a collection of Hummels, and I believe there's 2 or 3, I've not priced them yet, that are full Bs. We have a pair of Tiffany candlesticks in the original box with the tags in the back. We have a wonderful, wonderful electrified kerosene lamp in the back. Super neat scale, antique with brass trays. We have lots of interesting things. There's a set of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs trinket boxes. There's Wedgwood trinket boxes. Lots of little neat, interesting little dolls, little miniatures. Lady of the house was quite the collector. One other thing I wanted to point out, it'll be in the case because it's covered up right now, is a hand-painted Limoges plaque on the table. Into the corner, we have lots of first edition books and what have you. Lots of them are in sets. We have lots of candle holders. We have Noah and his Ark, along with some wingback chairs. Matching set of floral love seats. Tiff's going to focus in. They're a little hard to see right now. Pair of vintage pink and white Lennox lamps. Pair, excellent condition. This is just a tiny sampling of the jewelry that we have. We've not set it up yet. We've not done anything with it yet. But that's just a tiny sampling of what we have. We also have the client bringing some other fine high-end jewelry later on. Also wanted to point out, very interesting cabinet. Lots of drawers in it. Very, very interesting. Maybe a pharmacy cabinet. Not quite sure, just very interesting. And how about in this corner? We have oil painting, framed. We have lots of frame prints we haven't even got to on the floor. How about this tiny little interesting silverware cabinet? Celluloid handles, lime drawers, cute little size. Couple more upholstered chairs. Autograph best wishes, Kent Colby baseball bat. I'm going to have Tiff focus in. This is in worn condition, but still very nice with the keys. Very, very old antique leather storage trunk with advertising on the side of the person's name and Cleveland, Ohio. Look how cool that is. We have an inlay table, another lamp that's marble, and how about the neat print? Meet me at the Kaufman's clock. Shows the Warner Theater, shows the clock, shows all the buildings downtown. Very interesting. And I want Tiff to whip around here one more time to point this out. An old Liberty Bond poster. It has been newly reframed, but the poster is old. There's also a very interesting English theme oak frame print down below. We are now in the laundry room. This is the back of the laundry room. These shelves are filled with tons, planters, banks, toys, baskets, linens, light bulbs. You name it, we got it. There's Christmas over here. Tons of stuff in here. We're just starting to get to it. There's Tara sorting away. Okay, also in the laundry room, tons of cleaning supplies. Lots of things we can use. The back counter, again, filled with lots of miscellaneous and tons. We're just starting to get into this room, so let the suspense build. Okay, we're in the game room. Shelf upon books. Lots of antique books also. Glass, china, dolls, Warmans, Schroeder's. Lots of books in here. Tons of tabletop books. We have a flat screen TV. We have an oak TV stand, Fisher rack stereo system, CDs, lots of toys and interesting things over in this corner. We've got the Kenner girder set. We've got all kinds of matchboxes on the floor. Really interesting lamps, as in table and floor. We have 2 school desks, old Raggedy Ann and Andy, and old prints in here. Again, still working in here. Okay, down in the basement, lots of clothing. It's been stored. Lots of Life magazines, paper goods, Royal Crown Cola. You have vases, you have washboards, you name it, it's in here. Wooden ironing board, very collectible. People love them. Lots of retro, antique, interesting stuff in this room also. Okay, we're in the garage. Garages are always the catch-all. We have Christmas and holiday. We have painted dresser. We've got the matching nightstand to the bedroom upstairs. Tennis rackets, cords, paints. Lots of interesting stuff. Couple old games. Pedestal. Over here, we have a leather top table, along with lots of other crates. Ladders, you name it, garage items, it be here.
Guys, so again, Tiff and Gracie here with Before You Move. That was 2415 Broadlawn Drive in Upper St. Clair. As you saw, a lot of high-end, nice things, a lot of Tiffany, some sterling, a lot of primitives, a little bit of everything for everybody. So remember, as Sue always says, never any pre-sales, just previews. So make sure you come see us this Saturday, May 12th from 8 to 3.